Hi, welcome to my channel. I just want to start by saying Assalamu alaikum. I'm welcome. I'm glad that you're here to follow up on a story that I was really passionate about. I, in December, did a vlog on a organic and sustainable farm in Arabsiyo. It was something that I was super passionate about, being someone who has just bought some land in Hargeisa, someone who wants to be able to have a sustainable farm that has its own well, has its own water, has its own power from solar energy. This is something that is really close to my heart. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put the link down in the description below. But my family of 5 children, my husband, we had the great privilege of going to this farm in Arabsiyo. It's a family farm, so it wasn't a massive farm, so therefore something that was sustainable for any family to be able to do. So it wasn't a market garden, it wasn't something that has huge machinery. It was manpower. It was an amazing farm that employed a few of the local men in the community. So it was providing employment and feeding families, as well as sustaining the family that lived there. The reason I'm excited to bring you an update today is because I've been sent some footage of the most amazing, delicious produce that we really didn't get to see when we were there. When we were there, we got to see the well, which was impressive. We got to see how the pump pumps out the water and the irrigation system that they have and how it works for them. We got to see some greenhouses. We got to see all the solar paneling, which was really extensive because it has to power the pump that brings up all the water. We got to have an amazing lunch. All the produce was from the family farm, so that was something that was really pleasant, but we didn't get to see a lot of produce. So I have had the updated photos and some footage sent to me, so I'm going to share it with you and then talk to you a little bit about how this is a really true sign of progress for the region, and I'll explain to you why. I've been going to Somaliland since 2016 and I have seen a lot of changes, and obviously I see Somaliland through eyes of a white Australian, so I see things sometimes a little bit differently to others, and I have to say I think there's some exciting things going on, and I'm going to share with you why I'm a little bit excited about this. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at the beautiful colour and produce that has been sent to me that is going off to market to Hargeisa. Enjoy. For me, this is chili.
Somalia basbas.
Basbas.
Look, we've got our
Here made
chilies.
into sauce. Aubergines.
Betirjan Arabic. I don't know Somalia.
Or eggplant, I would call it in Australia. Next is onions.
Basil.
Basil, huh?
Yeah.
So we have an amazing amount you can see here. It's fantastic. We have some gorgeous looking carrots.
Caroto.
And the next one, I don't really know what it is. It's like a white carrot. What would you call it, Nadifa?
Bagel.
Bagel. Okay. Papaya.
Papaya.
And some gorgeous color of the watermelon. It just looks amazing.
Qare. It's habhab.
Habhab. Okay.
Habhab and Somaliland. Somali qare.
And now we've got the amazing greenhouse, which is full of the tomatoes.
Nyanya.
In these greenhouses, they've got fantastic drip system irrigation. So that's different to how they were irrigating outside the greenhouses. So amazing footage here.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, mashallah. So of course many people would see a country, especially if they come to the cities like Hargeisa, and they're looking for signs of progress, they're looking for signs of development. Often they look at malls, big shopping centres, fancy hotels, things like that, which are, yes, measurements, but often they're measurements of individual people who have invested their money in the country, which is fantastic and that is amazing, and every country should want more of that. But when you want to see real good, organic, sustainable, grassroots growth and progress of a country, often if you go to just the ground roots markets, you will get a bit of an idea of how the country is going as a whole. So when I came in 2016, a lot of the produce that was for sale, all the items that were for sale in the supermarkets, it was all imported. It came from overseas. So there wasn't a lot, and it was very limited what there was in terms of vegetables. You know, I only had like 4 or 5 different staple vegetables that we could get from the market. There wasn't a lot of choice, is what I'm saying. So to be able to come back in 2020, this time I felt like the markets are full, and the markets are full of produce that seems to come from local farms. Now this is something that can truly be celebrated. If we are now able to have a lot more of our own homegrown vegetables and not be importing vegetables, that is a true sign that progress is being made. Now I want to show you a little bit of a video on a YouTube. It's actually in Somali, so it's not in English, but my husband translated it for me, and I just want to share something with you from one of the stall operators. She has been there for a really long time, so she has seen how things are changing over the last few years. So I'll show you some snippets, and then I shall translate for all of you who, like me, are not fluent in understanding Somali, to understand why this is actually exciting, why this is important, and it's something that I really get a bit of a thrill out of. So enjoy. So guys, this is the Somaliland National TV YouTube channel, and I'll share the link down in the description. So what we'll see is there'll be an interview with Zainab Jama. She's been there for many years, she has 10 kids, and she has seen how things have changed. And she is explaining about how the market is quite different over the last couple of years. So what Zainab is explaining is that in the past they used to import lots of different types of vegetables, and over the last couple of years that has become smaller and smaller, and they are actually using their own local produce that's coming in. So things like tomatoes that used to be imported from Ethiopia, and other tomatoes they're able to source locally. This is a great thing, not only for the region, that obviously the money stays within the region, but also too for the fact that the tomatoes are now cheaper than what they used to be coming from Ethiopia. So Zainab goes on to explain that these tomatoes are now actually at a surplus level. So they're able to export them from Hargeisa to other regional cities and to across borders. So obviously this is a very positive step for the region and for the locals, because these are not diasporas who are coming home with pounds and dollars. They are the true locals, and this is showing the true organic growth at a grassroots level. So the reason I'm excited about this is because this is fantastic progress in the foundational levels of the economy. If there is less imports and more opportunity for export, that's obviously a great thing. So I'm excited for the reason that one day I hope maybe I'll have produce that can perhaps be in those markets, or perhaps can be exported. So I hope it's as exciting for you as it is for me. So if you enjoy these kind of vlogs, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.
Had these pests. The man from the Ministry of Agriculture advised me to get out everything.